Hi there, I'm Bonnie Terry, and I'm a dyslexia and ADHD specialist. And several years ago, I had taken ill. In fact, I had gotten whooping cough, but the whole year prior to that, I had like 14 infections in 12 months. So the whooping cough was just kind of waiting to happen. I kept going to the doctor and getting on antibiotics, and yet I kept getting sick. And then about, 6 weeks after my last infection, I wound up having whooping cough, which is extremely debilitating. And I went to the doctor 4 times and did everything that the doctor said, and it did not touch it, did not stop at all. And then I got in contact with Laura Belg Adams, the blood microscopist, and she read my blood and she told me what to do. And the first thing that she had me do, after 3 days, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not coughing quite as much as I had been. And out of the blue, my husband says to me, "You're not coughing as much as you had been." I'm like, "Thank you," because I was wondering if I was imagining that. So, immediately I started getting better. And this was even before she had read the blood, because I had sent it off to her. But she said, "Right now, I want you to start doing this." And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. So then she reads the blood and, gets on the phone with you and gives me the report. And I'm like, how do you know this? I mean, I swear she had my whole life history, at least 20, 30 years of health issues that I had faced. She knew them by reading the blood. It was just an eye-opener for me. I had never even heard of a blood microscopist, and that she could actually tell me what was going on and the struggles that I had faced. So then she said, okay, now this is what this is, and this is what it means, and this is why your system isn't working right, and this is what you need to do for it. And so I said, okay, whatever you say. I started doing, and gosh, since then I have just been building health, building health, building health, and I have not been sick a day since then. And now I'm going on 2 years of extreme health because I followed what Laura said. So if you have any health issues at all, please give Laura a call. In fact, I've even had my kids who had different health issues contact her and follow what she said, and they're getting healthier, as well as my husband. So, it's like I highly, highly, highly recommend you use and work with Laura Belg Adams. I mean, it's just priceless. In fact, and one more thing to say, because I do have an issue with thyroid and adrenal, so I see an endocrinologist, and I have to go in for periodic checkups every year. And he knows that I'm working with Laura, and when I first started working with her, he's like, "What are you doing? Because you're making much more progress than most of my patients do at this point." And I told him, and he said, "Well, just keep doing what she's saying." And then, 6 months go by, and I see him again, and he's like, "Wow, you are doing great. You're still working with," I said, "Oh yes, still working with her." So, it's not just me, even my endocrinologist, just keep working with her because it makes that big of a difference. So again, any kind of health issues that you have, just please see Laura. She'll get you well. Thanks so much. Again, it's Bonnie Terry from Bonnie Terry Learning. Thank you. Bye-bye.